That's crazy. Who told you that? You can't go blind from having sex. In fact, I heard it clears your mind, and it makes you see better.
But what about AIDS?
Here you go. I'm not gay. Don't let the metro style confuse you.
No, babe, I love the way you dress. And my uncle is gay, so watch it.
My bad.
Look, heterosexual sex is the highest transmission mode of HIV. That means a man and a woman.
I know what heterosexual is. It also says when used correctly and consistently, condoms are highly effective in preventing HIV.
But I don't want to start thinking about condoms.
You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. I got all that.
I just need more information. You know that's how I get before I get into anything new.
Okay. Where do you want to go? The library? The doctor? I'm game.
We can go to my Aunt Val's house. She's a nurse, and she knows everything.
Okay.
Hey, Auntie Val.
Hey guys, how are you? Okay, so to answer you guys' question about syphilis, it is a sexually transmitted infection, has a lot of long-term complications, and yes, it does cause blindness.
See? Not AIDS.
But you get syphilis from having sex, and you can go blind.
You can go blind from masturbation too. In fact, I'm starting to see two of you right now. In this kitchen, it's becoming a blur.
Stop. You cannot go blind from masturbating. In fact, that's probably one of the only safest sexual activities that would ensure that you don't get HIV.
What are some other ways to not get this disease?
Like not having sex.
Hmm?
Or you could agree to be in a mutually monogamous relationship. That means that the two of you mutually agree that you're not going to have sex with anybody else except each other after you get tested for HIV at least twice.
That's a plan. Let's get more info on that.
In terms of testing, I've never had sex. He has.
With one chick.
Okay, so granted, you've only had sex with this one chick, and you're not having sex with anybody else. You guys need to know that when you do get tested, it can take anywhere from 6 weeks to 6 months for it to show up from the time you got infected.
So, when was the last time you had sex with her? And have you had sex with anybody else since then?
December? No, just me and Annie Manny here.
So that's almost a year. But she said that it takes up to 6 months, right?
6 months from the time you got infected before it may even show up on a test.
So, since it's been almost a year, if I don't have it, since I haven't been with anyone else, I should be good.
Yeah, granted you haven't been having sex with anyone else and you've only slept with that one chick. So, I wanted to tell you guys about some other ways that you can get HIV since you're here. You can get it from IV drug use. HIV virus is found in blood, it's found in semen, it's found in vaginal fluids, it's found in breast milk, and it's found in saliva.
Breast milk?
Saliva? Do we need to stop kissing?
No, it's highly unlikely that you'll get it from kissing, and nobody's making any breast milk right now, so I'm just trying to educate you guys.
And black women are more likely to get this, right?
Why do we always gotta be the dead homies? Post some liquor out.
No, we're not gonna pour any liquor out right now. To address that, black women do have higher numbers of HIV in comparison to the number of black women actually in the population. So, to that, I would say to any woman of any ethnicity would be to practice what we call sexual assertion. You're doing that by bringing him here today to talk about this, and if you guys do have sex, you have to insist that he use a condom every single time, and that's what you call sexual assertion.
That turns me on.
Yeah.
Sexual assertion.
So silly. So, you guys think you want to get tested or what?
What happens to a person when they have full-blown AIDS?
What I've seen with AIDS patients is they have tons of diseases. They have what's called pneumocystis pneumonia. They have tuberculosis. 4% of AIDS patients have TB, which presents with a persistent cough and a very thick purulent sputum that comes out.
Thanks, nurse.
Keep going.
Herpes. Herpes is very common with AIDS patients. They have lymphoma, they have toxoplasmosis, they have cryptococcal meningitis. Both of those two affect your central nervous system, causing changes in mental status. You can get lymphomas, seizures, coronary heart disease, cervical cancer, and oral thrush, which is like a yeast infection in your mouth.
And I'm done here.
Who knew all that?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of information to process, and I get the perplexed looks on your faces. But I want to commend you guys for coming here and asking questions, and I want to commend you guys for thinking before you have sex.